Welcome to FretSpeak. Hear it, play it, make it yours. My name is Christopher, and today we are going to learn how to sweep pick. I'm so excited about this lesson. This is, for a lot of people, this is super difficult. This is the thing they just can't get. I can't learn how to sweep pick. And so today, I think I've got a way to demystify it, to break it down, to give you some accessible exercises and things that you can work on your own to make this a part of your playing. So, a couple quick things. What is sweep picking not? Sweep picking is not alternate picking. It's not even really picking. It's more like I'm strumming, but slowly. So it's so much about the right hand. So I'm going to take the right hand and I'm just going to start on for our exercise, we're going to start on the D string and we're just going to go down, 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 down. But I'm dragging the pick to the next string below it. So I'm dragging it to the G, dragging it to the B, and dragging it to the E. And then my style is typically a double pick on the last string. And I'll give you the full example of this right here. It's down, 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 up, 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 up. And my pick will just kind of like, it's like down, 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 and I just switch the wrist and then drag it up. Down. And so you might take a couple days and work on something like that. I've got my left hand just muting the strings here. And what I'm looking for is this very smooth motion. That's about as slow as I can do it. It starts to get messy unless I'm about at this speed. But that's what I'm looking for, is a really clean pick. And I'm going to give you an example of this for 5 strings and even a crazy 6-string one. But first, I just want to start with those 4, kind of like that. I'm not super hard, it's just hard enough to create the movement. And I'm making the strings, if you can just do this with your left hand, I'm just making the strings get out of my way. I'm not thinking about the strings, I'm pushing through the strings and then pulling through the strings to make the movement. Like that, okay? And then here's the next all-important part. This is the left hand. So I'm going to give you this exercise. I'm not thinking melodically here, but this is a C major 7 chord shape. And I could just make a chord out of it like this, where I just leave the fingers, lay them down like this, and never move them. And I'll give you sweeping like that. But that doesn't sound really great. So the win here is to roll off the finger and then roll them back on, kind of in this motion. And being able to get down this motion, remember it's a double last string. So it's down, 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 up, 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 up. And that up, I'm just dragging it up. I'm not going up pick, up pick, up pick, up pick, or down pick, down pick. It's just, I'm pushing through and I'm pulling up. And then the same thing. One other important part. We will talk about this more, and we talked about it with strumming. When I'm strumming, I'm looking for this loose wrist. when I'm sweeping, I am firmly planted. This wrist is firmly planted, and that is giving some more muting with the right hand. For right now, we can just keep this and this chord and we'll just reverse it. That up is it's more difficult than the down. And it's involving two things. It's some slight muting with the palm, but also the rolling with the left hand. I'm not doing much work. It's just enough to get the finger off of the string. For this exercise, if you can get comfortable with that, I'm going to reverse this shape to look like some kind of weird diminished jazz thing. I'm not thinking musically. This is a great exercise to get your fingers used to sweep picking. So the way I'm going to practice this, see how I did that? I was going to give you the tabs like 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down, 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 up, 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 up. If that's really uncomfortable for you with the left hand, or if it's a big stretch, let's slide it up. Let's start it maybe at the 9th fret. The slower that gets, the sloppier it is for me. My exercise on this is just moving up a half step. So and then at some point I'll start working back down. This is not like alternate picking where I'm trying to work up a ton of speed. This, to me, it flows so naturally, and there's just no effort at all that's involved in it once you understand the technique. I can even move that same exercise. Kind of the advanced version of this might be to try it on different strings. So I'll start on the low E, then I'll go down to the A, I'll go down to the D. So it just sounds like it's a mess, I know, but the idea is to get your left and right hand synced up with that. So try that exercise. Okay, now I'm going to give you a 4-string sweep that's very easy, a 5-string sweep that gets a little more complicated, and a 6-string sweep that is complicated, sounds really cool, and is difficult to put into a song, but is a lot of fun. So the 4-string sweep that we're going to do is the easiest. We're literally just going to take a chord. This is just the D chord. And I can just go D, F sharp, A, D. And that's the exact same approach. Down, 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 up, 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 up. A great fun exercise for this is to take canon in D, and let's just try that. And the only two chords we need to know, this is a major chord, and if I wanted to make this minor, I could just bar all three strings with the first finger. So for canon in D, I can go D, A, this is major, B minor, remember I got the bar right here, F sharp minor, down here on the 4th fret, G, D, G, A. So one more time, D, A, B minor, F sharp minor, G, D, G, A. If I was going to try sweeping that, you know, maybe I could try each one twice. A, B minor, F sharp minor, A, or G, sorry, D, G, A. Let's do it again. D, A, B minor, F sharp minor, G, D, G, A. So that's a great one that we can do with 4 strings. Let's go to the 5-string version. So I'd like to tune really quickly. So in the 5-string version, it gets a little more complex. And oh, let me get that just right for you. This guitar is set up for slide playing right now, by the way, so the strings are extremely high, but I thought it looked cool, so I threw it in here today. So okay, so our 5-string version, check this out. We'll do the same thing. So here's the D chord, root 3rd and 5th. All right. Got the F sharp and the A. So okay, I lied. I've got one slight tweak that I do for sweeping on these types of chords, and that's because I've got this extra note on the high E string. I'm doing a pull off, so I'm going down, 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 up, pull off, and then continue on. And this is maybe the most common sweep. So again, let's talk about that. Down, 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 up, pull off, and then I'm back on track. Up, 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 up. And just like up here, we had a major chord kind of fingering. It's the same thing here. So major chord fingering. I'm going to go ahead and give you the minor chord fingering. It's just in music theory, so we're just flatting the 3rd. So this is the 3rd note. We're just going to flat. We just pull it down a half step. See that? And we're going to do it again here. It's a little bit of a stretch. Exact same pattern with the right hand. And you can do so much just with a major arpeggio and a minor arpeggio. So cool. So let's do canon in D with 5 strings. So I've just got my 2 shapes. I'm going to move them around. So D. Okay, I'm going to come all the way up here to A. Same exact shape. And I'm going to slide up 2 frets to B and give me the minor shape. Got gonna slide down to F sharp and give me the minor shape again. And then I'm gonna go up a half step to G. And I'm gonna slide down to D. I'm gonna go back to G. And then to A. It's the exact same chord. Four strings. Okay, here's 5. Okay, I'll kind of give it to you. I'll give you the same kind of 2 times on each chord. So D, A, B minor, F sharp minor, G, D, G, A. Okay, you've made it so far. You've done a great job. So here is the 6-string, crazy 6-string sweep arpeggio. You don't see many of these, and I love it so much. This is just how I do it. And so this is basically a 9th chord. We're going to do a D, a 6-string D arpeggio, and I break it into 2 sections. So this is a 3-string section, and then one more 3-string section. It's got some cool notes in here. So my kind of it's got the 9th in here. It's also got a B, which is the 6th in here. And now I'm back to my standard formula, just down, 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 up, 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 up. No tricks with the pull-offs. I just have to do this switch with the left hand, and really the first fingers got the responsibility of the pivot. See how he has to pivot there. And it's kind of a showpiece arpeggio. There's some other fun things you could do with these last 3 notes. I could keep them with the same bass, so I'll give it to you at tempo, at light speed, so here we go. Alright, I could move this down to G. The same thing. So the shred version of this would kind of be, here's D, here's G, let's go to A, back to G, back to D. So fun. Okay, so you've made it this far. Let's talk about how I would personally use sweep picking. I typically use it in 2 areas. One would be getting into a lick. So like I've got a little track. Let's see. That's just D going to the G. So let me just a couple ways. Here comes the D. I'm gonna go to G, back to D, So did you catch those? So I'll use it in ways to just intro a phrase. So I just literally took our D chord, and I like the sound of that 2 or a 9. And I took it right to the 3rd, which is F sharp. And then over the G. And I could reverse that. And that was just literally my 5-string G. That's that 6-string one. Yeah, so see how that's working. So my tips for you on this will be to go back to the beginning. It's not very musical. And just once you get that really comfortable, then let's start building into these other things. But try to find ways that you can play this. So I guess there are a couple things that are difficult about sweeping. Once you get comfortable with this, you can start doing the notes themselves. Then we need to find out where to place it in where it feels musical. So if you're playing in church or jamming in your band or at home or whatever, and where does this go? So I typically think about, I'll put this at the beginning of a lick, or maybe I'll do a feature thing with it to make it fun. But I don't just want to hang around with sweeping all day because I can get fatigued with it quickly. But hey, if you love this content, please like and subscribe. Send me a comment. Tell me what you like, and I'm having so much fun. So I hope you are too. And FretSpeak. We'll see you later.